Alright guys, I'm gonna make this video about the kind of the Apple versus the FBI whole controversy. I guess another way to put it would be like government spying versus the basically the people. Yeah, so basically what it is I'm sure pretty well everyone's heard about it, but it's the FBI wants to get into the San Bernardino's terrorist phone, which a lot of people, when they hear that, they don't really look into it and they hear, well, oh yeah, that's a good thing, let's let them do it. What they're not telling you is that what they actually want, well, I guess they kind of are in some places, but I don't think they're quite making it clear exactly what and why they want to do it. They want to make Apple basically make a system so that the FBI could get into any iPhone. I guess a lot of people would probably support that, but I don't think people. I mean, that's a very slippery slope, and personally, I'd be strongly against it. But yeah, so I guess basically the only reason you need is that guy John McAfee. He's one of probably the world's leading experts on encryption and stuff like that, like computer programming and hacking, stuff like that. Yeah. He's also a pretty strong libertarian and anti-government spying person too. I think he's fairly politically active too. But anyways, where does it say? Yeah, it basically says here what I've never actually heard any like mainstream news or anyone talk about is. Long story short, he and I'm sure there's other people too that could decrypt the information on the phone, and by the way, that would be just a single phone. So the difference is that the FBI wants a system so they could get into any phone, but what he's saying is you could get into single phones no problem. And he also said he'd do it for free too. It's not like he wants to charge $1 million or something like that. Yeah, so I guess that basically just comes down, because it basically just proves more the point that the government, or the most vocal and powerful parts of the government, don't care about privacy and freedom and stuff like that. If they did, they would have listened. They would basically get him or someone to decrypt the single phone. Yeah, like that's about it. Yeah, like I'm sure there'll definitely be more things come up about the whole government spying and stuff as technology. Like again, another thing people don't think about is that they're okay with, oh yeah, let's let them create the system so they can get into just one. Or then they'll say, well, we want to get terrorists. So people say, oh, we're fine with terrorists. Well, then we want to get criminals. Well, then people say, well, yeah, we're fine with that. And then what's going to happen is, oh, we want to get people that disagree with the current government. They have different opinions, and I know there'll be people that'll be okay with that. And then basically everything you do is going to be surveilled. And long story short, it'll be similar to like North Korea or somewhere like that. Maybe not the big military presence, but yeah, like it's not really a question. Like personally, like I do think, yeah, let's do the thing where they can just get into one phone. It is entirely possible. They don't have to make the system so that they can get into any phone they want. It's completely unnecessary. That's about it for this video, but I'll definitely have more on probably on government spying issues and stuff like that. So stay tuned.